Before this video starts, I just want to say I am so sorry if I read these stories completely wrong. I have a speech impediment, so that's my only excuse, I guess. Yeah. I knew I was gonna get, like, juicy confessions, but I didn't mean actually like that. Oh. Hi, hello, yes, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be reading your guys' confessions. Now, I asked you guys on my TikTok if you guys had any confessions, something you would take to the grave, someone you would never tell anybody. Well, today I'll be reading them. Obviously, everyone will be anonymous throughout this, so yeah, let's start reading your confessions. Alrighty, so let's start with the first one saying, confession, I'm crushing on one of my friends. Even though I think she's asexual or in love with her best friend, I'm selfish and want her all to myself. I'm not saying that I felt this before, but I low-key kind of have. I'm sorry, you seem like a really nice person. Sorry. I understand though, I have had crushes on my friends' boyfriends or just friends in general, and I'm like, fuck, I want ya! But you know what? Things work out the way it is. Alrighty. The next one I've read ahead as well. I always read them ahead of time just to make sure that they're appropriate or just, you know, a little juicy. So this confession says, almost 6 months then agreeing to breaking up, I'm still in love with them. I'll never forget the first day we met, the first date, our first kiss, our first time, our first everything. It may have been the right person, wrong time, but I'll always love them more than they'll ever know. I may not be crying my eyes out at every walking moment because I lost them, but I'm still quite heartbroken. I may have never told them I'm confident in myself and now I don't feel the need to chase someone. I mean what I've said, but I'll always subconsciously chase them. No matter how far, I'll always chase them. Stop, this is sad. I didn't know these confessions would get serious. Oh my god. I do hope for the best for you, and I do hope that maybe this person will come along your way and you guys work things out. Oh, this is so sad. Oh my god. I feel terrible because, like, I had witnessed my friends being sad about their partners and like their partners were always good, and I just feel bad because, you know, some people just don't clash, and it's really sad. Oh my god. Oh god. I already read a little bit of the sentence and I'm scared. Confession. One time when I was really little, like 4 years old, I pissed in my friend's mouth and they said it tastes like cotton candy, and then I pissed all over his toys. Piss King question mark? I knew I was gonna get, like, juicy confessions, but I didn't mean actually like that. Now, this confession I have read through just to make sure, like, it was okay, because it was a paragraph, but this one, it's gonna be a hot one, so get your tea and get your popcorn, and let's read it. There was this boy who I known since 9th grade who would always argue with me in class. The first weeks of first semester, we sat next to each other, and when we switched seats in the class, he was on the other side of the room, but directly across from me. He would always stare, and I think his friends thought it was funny because they knew that he liked me or whatever. I always catch the vibe. I just give people the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to sound narcissistic. That's a mood, and I felt that. Does anyone... Hold on, pause real quick. Does anyone else have that weird fear that they're a narcissist? But it's weird because if you're a narcissist, you wouldn't think of yourself as a narcissist, you know? I literally had to call my mom being like, I think I'm a narcissist. And she goes, well, how do you think that? And I told her why. And she goes, sweetie, you're not a narcissist. You wouldn't recognize those traits. And I go, oh. Fast forward into 10th grade, I start teasing the kid. I have a playful and mischievous personality, so I like messing with people all the time. It doesn't mean I like them romantically or even as a person. If I find it easy to bother you, I will do it. I start joking with him and he gets a bit comfy around early February. Uh-oh. And starts asking if I have a boyfriend and if I like this other kid that we know. Remember when I said I'm playful at times? The kid who boy number one thinks I like is who I joke around with a lot. Almost everyone who's been in our class or seen us talking thinks that we are together. I felt that. Every guy friend or like anyone that I hang around a lot and talk about them a lot, everyone's like, oh, like you guys are dating, right? I'm like, no, that's what happened to me and Colin. And then, yeah. Oh god, I lost my place. Okay. So boy number one is asking me about him, except the other day and being pick me, saying how he wants a girlfriend, keeps hinting at me. I obviously can't stand it when guys make it clear that they like me because they start acting visibly different. They get touchy, they stare, they get clingy and too close to me, and I don't even like it when people are close to me at all because sometimes the clingy vibe isn't for everyone. Like, I'll allow some people to be clingy because it feels right, but others, I can't stand it. Me neither. I'm a clingy person sometimes, but if you're too clingy, back up. And it's been like this for years. I don't know if it's because I'm a gray romantic or what, but it makes me feel weird. And when they visibly act different, I get mad. So when boy number one started visibly acting different, I was furious. One time he raised his eyebrow at me from across the room. I did it back because I always do. And he did that thing where he put two fingers up on the stuck of his tongue out and I was so mad. And whenever I wore more fitted clothes like a maxi dress or jeans and had to walk across the room to my seat, I could feel his eyes on me. Is this a fanfic? I feel like it's a fanfic low-key. But like, period. And I'm not one to cry, but I wanted to sob like a full-on mental breakdown. I felt watched and I hated how I felt when he would look at me. One day I was sick of it and stopped talking to him, and he had said something under his breath. He said, "Ho," and I looked up because I wanted to know who he was talking to. And when I looked up, he was staring at me. Guys are the worst. And from understanding for childhood, my surroundings, my upbringing, if someone says something and when you look up, they making eye contact with you, that simply applies they were talking to you. So I was telling him, like, who are you talking to? Because it couldn't not have been me and stuff like that. Because no, you do not do that. You don't sit here and try to force me to realize that you like me, which I did, but I'm not oblivious. And when I don't want to be with you, you borderline harass me about the boy you may or may not be jealous of because you think I like him. And then when you get mad, start calling me a hoe. If a girl, PSA, if a girl doesn't like you, or if someone doesn't like you, take the fucking hint. If she says no, that means no. If they say no, that means no. If he says no, that means fucking no. No means no. I am making that very clear because I had many situations happen to me before about that, and I really want to make this very clear. You don't owe anything to anyone. I just had to get that out there because I really made my blood boil. Oh god. Okay. I just thought this was wild. Oh, thanks for letting me read this. I love you. Oh, we got an update. I forgot to mention that the confession part of this is when I got really mad at people I envy. Very brutal deaths like I would do to them, but I wouldn't actually do it. I think it's just a visual way for me to let out my anger in my mind, like literally imagining throwing dust at this kid, getting long acrylic nails to scratch his neck until he bleeds. And I feel really guilty because I wouldn't do something like that. I mean, you're angry and you're filled with a lot of emotions, so I get it, yeah. These confessions were Oh my god. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this confession video. Please let me know if you guys want more, or if you want to submit your confessions. They'll be in my Instagram, link in bio. Alrighty guys, I love you guys so much. Spread kindness, spread love, and spread awareness. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.